Hello, friends. Welcome into the Browns Report by Chat Sports. I am your host, Tom Downey, here to talk some defense around Cleveland. Namely, do they have the best defense in the NFL? CBS Sports, they say yes. They had at least the AFC, third best in the NFL, number one in the AFC, which I actually don't mind all that much. The Browns added some notable upgrades and additions in the offseason, and they are, by the way, ranked just ahead of AFC North rivals, Pittsburgh and Baltimore. I mentioned the additions, right? In the draft, they spend their first-round pick on Greg Newsome, the cornerback from Northwestern. Not to mention, they also got guys like Troy Hill, John Johnson on this team. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, he comes over via the draft as well. Jadeveon Clowney, Malik Jackson, Anthony Walker. I did want to highlight guys like Malik Jackson, Anthony Walker over Troy Hill, John Johnson, because those guys have been discussed fairly frequently as we currently sit. So the Browns, I think, are in a good spot on the defensive side of the football. I like this unit quite a bit over there. Of course, doesn't even mention Grant Delpit should be healthy this year. Newsome, the team's first-round pick. Will he start? Maybe. A lot depends on how healthy Greedy Williams is and how healthy Denzel Ward is. But given the injury problems for those guys, specifically Greedy Williams, I'm going to lean towards, yes, he ends up starting in at least games in year one for the Browns. I liked him a lot out of Northwestern. I thought that where the Browns got him was pretty good value as well. Of course, that pales in terms of value to what the Browns got in Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, my number one linebacker in this year's draft. Those of you who have stuck around and watched the show for a long time here know how I feel about Joke. I think he's going to be an instant impact player, a perfect fit in the modern day NFL. You want to be able to cover tight ends and cover linebackers? Well, guess what? Or cover backs, Having a athletic linebacker in Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah is very good in that particular area. So who is going to make the bigger impact for Cleveland in year one? Is it Greg Newsome? If so, type in GN. Is it Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah? If so, type in JOK. I actually might go Owusu-Koramoah, but get your votes in for me in the comments section. Now, again, this is per CBS, so please don't blame me necessarily. Here are the AFC defenses they had ranked in the top 10. Number 3 was Cleveland. 4 was Baltimore. 5 was Pittsburgh. Boom, boom, boom. 3 AFC North teams in a row with the additions the Browns made in the secondary, at linebacker, and in the front 4, adding potential instant impact and significantly impactful in a good way starters. I don't mind this. I think roster-wise, which puts less value on the quarterback spot, so it's not as drastic when it's, say, Baker against Patrick Mahomes, for example, you can make a real argument Cleveland has the best roster overall in the NFL. Those other 3 teams rounding up the top 10 in the AFC, the Miami Dolphins, the Denver Broncos, and the Indianapolis Colts. Of these 3, I like Denver a lot, specifically if their edge rushers, Bradley Chubb and Von Miller, can actually stay healthy. So who do you guys think, then, has the best defense in the NFL? If you want to go full homer and type in Browns, feel free to do so right now in the comments section.